This IP/spy camera is one of the more useful IP cameras I've actually used. So it's advertised as a spy camera, and it certainly works for that, but I personally use it just as an IP camera and a baby monitor. So I've reviewed a handful of IP cameras or baby monitor cameras, and I'll say my favorite thing about this camera is that it really is an IP camera, and you can view it on your computer and you can set it up so you can view it remotely. You don't have to use the smartphone app that it comes with if you don't want to. There are other ways to view this camera, just as you would expect with an actual IP camera. So here you see a clip of me using this on the computer, and you can see that it gives you options to change stuff like color and brightness. You can change the audio and video quality. You can even change the IP settings so that you can view the camera remotely if you want to as well. There's even an option to automatically upload data to an FTP server, and it gives you also the ability to do motion detection masking, which is really pretty cool. Aside from viewing and recording data remotely, you can also store data on a micro SD card. If you prefer using a smartphone app, it does come with a smartphone app. Personally, I'm not too impressed with the user experience of the app, but it is very functional as an app, and it gives you a surprising number of settings that you can change. It's definitely very easy to use as a baby monitor if you choose to use it for that reason. And this camera is marketed kind of as a spy camera, and it can certainly be used for that. The clock itself is very small. It has a low profile. I found that if you are shining a light directly on it, like my camera light, you can see the camera and you can see the infrared lights. I think that's what they are. But when you're not shining a light on it, you can't see the camera at all. It does keep a very low profile. Another nice thing about this camera is it comes with its own USB cable for charging, and it comes with a rechargeable battery. So the nice thing about this is even if the power goes out, or if you need to move the camera from one location to the other, the camera can still run for 4 hours even while recording. It can also last for more than a day if it's just in standby mode. Overall, from a purely features perspective, I think this is one of the best IP cameras I've used for the price. So the obvious drawbacks to this camera is there's no panning or tilting. The quality, I wouldn't say it's great, it's pretty decent. It's not really any worse than other IP cameras I've used. I think really the biggest thing to consider before getting this camera is whether or not you have a good place to put this. You know, keep in mind it's basically just a simple clock, or at least that's what it looks like. And so you'll need a place where you can lay it flat, where it looks like it belongs, and it's placed in a location in the room where you'll capture the footage that you actually need. I've been very happy with this camera. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something like a baby monitor and you just want something that has a low profile and doesn't look super obvious that it is a camera. I will post a link below to help you find this on Amazon.